What's going on YouTube? It's Dan Garcia here. It's been again a while since I made my last video, which was on coffee, and only has 30 views, which makes me really sad. So I'm going to go back to college in just a couple days, actually. I'm going to be moving in less than a week because I'm an RA on East Campus at Duke, but you're probably watching this video because you want to get straight to the good, the awesome stuff. And that's actually going to be talking about 5 sort of random, you might not expect objects that really benefited me a lot that very first year of college and even beyond. So I have these personal recommendations for you. I have a lineup of 5 kind of interesting objects. You might actually expect them to be in a dorm, you might not expect them to be a dorm. That really helped me. So I'll just get to number 1. So number 1 is going to be a penny board. I know if I look at the screen here, you guys can see it. It has the shark wheels on it. Kind of got scammed. They don't really do anything, but I put new wheels. It also looks square kind of. So people will ask me questions like, oh, is it a square? Like, isn't that kind of like bumpy and stuff? But this is probably the most important item I've actually brought with me that is not necessary to my survival that I brought to my dorm. Let me tell you, I did not skate at all. I had no idea how to ride a skateboard during all of my life, my first 17 years of life. I got to college and I realized maybe I should try and buy a skateboard. So I got a penny board and it worked wonders for me. I think you might be scared of maybe falling in front of people. I fall all the time. On top of that though, when I tried to learn how to practice, I actually woke up at 5 in the morning, true story, and skated on an asphalt parking lot behind all the dorms. No one was awake at that time and I could just practice and learn how to skate. So within maybe 2 weeks, I was pretty competent. By no means am I a trickster. I don't like normal skateboards. I just got this trusty thing to be able to cruise around campus. Let me tell you, a skateboard or a bike, just bring it to campus, and if you don't know how to ride either of them, learn how to. Literally only take like a week or 2. This thing made a campus, Duke's West campus, that's maybe like 20 minutes to cross both, like one side to the other. I can cross in 5. I can get to classes so quickly. I can have so much more free time because I don't have to waste all that time traveling and going from like point A to point B and like having to take all that time. This thing literally makes me get to classes so much faster. I can cross campus so much quicker. Any form of human-powered transportation will make you so much faster than all the walking people. You have so much more free time, cutting out all the transport time. That's why I love the penny board. This is my first item I would recommend to all people who have 2 working legs. And if you don't, a really cool motorized wheelchair would also work as well. So number 2 is also going to be kind of funky. Basically, most people are going to bring a shower caddy like this thing to their dorm to bring into the showers. But my personal recommendation is also a second shower caddy. So have one for the shower, but also have another shower caddy, but not for showering stuff. What do I mean by that? I'm going to assume, like Duke, most schools do have a shared common kitchen or something to that effect as well. Basically, with this thing, you can take all your plates, your dishes, your ingredients, anything you put in your mini fridge, you bring it to the kitchen. You do whatever you want. You want to cook, you want to clean, you want to do anything with those materials. You bring all the stuff in here. Why did I choose a shower caddy? Because it can be also used as a drying rack. I'm not sure how many dorms have dishwashers and dryers, so once you're done washing your stuff, just put it in here, lay it on a paper towel in your room, and it will dry. And that's what I love about a shower caddy, being able to have all these holes, all these things here so stuff can dry, and you can bring any sort of wet plates, or you can actually haul stuff to the kitchen if you want to cook, or just use it to carry stuff around. I love having a second shower caddy. When I made all my coffee, which you know, I love coffee, I use this thing all the live long time, so please get yourself a second shower caddy. So the third thing is a electric kettle. Why? I will tell you, no matter what, chances are at some point in your college career, you will need boiling water. And you do not have to go all the way to the kitchen or heat water in a microwave if you have an electric kettle. Whether it's going to be eating ramen, whether it's making coffee or tea, or for any other purpose, you might need boiling water. Having an electric kettle in your dorm is one of the nicest things ever, and you can even use it as water storage. So even if you don't want your own Brita, ginormous water tower thingy, you can still keep water in here and just pour it out whenever you want. So if you not want to go to the water fountain and be really filling stuff, this works too. It fills hydro flasks beautifully, even the small necked ones. There's one right behind the camera right here. For example, this thing, kind of difficult to fill up in most circumstances unless one of those special water fountains that puts water straight down. This thing works so well for putting stuff into this water. It's amazing. So if I want to put water or coffee in this thing or some other substance, wink wink, you can use this. That's what I love about this thing. Not the fact it just heats water, which is awesome, but the fact this thing also, this sort of gooseneck thing, allows you to pour water easily, allows you to apply water well, and also pour other substances, which I will not mention, into your hydro flask as well. Awesome. So the fourth thing is actually going to be sort of expected, reusable silverware. I have this one green one here. I'm a big eco-friendly guy. This thing basically is kind of like those like Ukrainian or like Russian stacking dolls where you can like put them all in and stack them like this. Basically what's handy about this, you don't have to go and get your plastic silverware from somewhere or have to be begging someone or like literally people in my dorm text the group chat, do you guys have a spoon? Does anyone have a plastic spoon? When you have these three things, just carry them around wherever you go. Number one, you're going to use less stuff. You're going to be more eco-friendly. You're not going to use that plastic silverware. Number two, these things apply to more than just like eating. You can use this knife, for example, to cut something that might not be that hard to cut. You could use the fork if you need to. You need to use the spoon if you need to for stuff other than eating. You can do that too. And just having these around all the time means you don't have to keep scrounging around for silverware somewhere else. Have just reusable silverware. It's so useful. Probably one of the more cliche options I will mention during today's video. So the last thing I'm going to mention is something I don't actually have on my person right now because I gave it to my friend, but get a sleeping bag. So I got a pillow, sort of the representation of a sleeping bag, I guess you could say. So basically, when it comes to having a sleeping bag is very useful. Why? If you do have friends, for example, that are going to maybe pass out, maybe you've been out partying and your friend's going to pass out and you can't get them back to their dorm, for example, be that nice friend. Have a sleeping bag. Instead, just have them come to your room. They're going to probably pass out on the ground. Just leave the sleeping bag. Just roll it up. Have them pass out on it. I have seen this happen before. True story. So have a sleeping bag just in case you have some guest who needs to stay in your room for good reason. Just put it there. They can sleep on the ground. It feels sort of comfy. On top of that, though, if you also maybe have a friend that gets sexiled all the time, and you can also be that sort of sanctuary, that refuge for any sexiled people. Just lay that sort of sleeping bag down. Your friend can stay the night and not have to worry about the fact that they're sexiled and have to come back at some wacky hour back to their room. So sleeping bag, very useful. Very useful for not just, having people sleep on your floor. You can also maybe, if you guys go camping for some reason randomly during the school year, if you're a Duke student and you go tenting, which is that tenting process to get into the Duke UNC game because it's really high demand, you can have that too. So have that sleeping bag. I even know friends that went above and beyond. They got an air mattress, a literal air mattress, and it's such a godsend. For example, sometimes I sleep over at my friends because I'm getting sexiled, or I just want to sleep over at my friends. They get an entire air mattress, like the size of the room, literally. I sleep on that thing. The entire thing's to myself. Awesome experience. So bring a sleeping bag. Bring a sleeping bag, maybe if you're just having friends chilling out, or maybe not even for sleeping. Maybe you just have friends that are going to be hanging out in your room, maybe playing Monopoly or something, and everyone doesn't want to have to sit bare on the ground, have that sort of cushioning device, and that's why I like having a sleeping bag as well. Awesome. So this video was relatively quick, no longer than 10 minutes, probably cut short after I edited as well. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll try to make more videos, and I have some comedic ideas in my head right now that probably once I get to school, I can officially move into Duke, which is literally in less than a week. I might start working on those, and I'll probably keep you updated throughout the year what's going on in my life as a sophomore at this university, at Duke University. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.